In a country so closely connected to the bike, the countdown to hosting the Grand Départ of the Tour de France is plenty of reason to celebrate. And last week, the Dutch city of Utrecht did just that, as it marked 100 days to the start of the sport's biggest race. The city and its mayor, Jan van Sannen, welcomed the Tour's director, Christian Prudhomme, along with the country's only two Tour winners, Jan Janssen and Joop Zoetemelk, as well as French contemporaries, the two Bernards, Hinault and Thévenet.
We've done this because we love the sport, we love the Tour de France. Holland, but also especially Utrecht, in the very heart of the Netherlands, is really a city with bike. When you are 2 or 3 years old, in Holland everybody learns by birth to ride a bike.
Part of the city's successful bid centred on plans to increase the already superb provisions for cycling, showcasing to a global audience how urban pedal power can work.
We're making the largest parking place for bikes. We have fast lanes, slow lanes. We have bike lanes where there's a red carpet. So everybody, young and old, experienced and not so experienced, even tourists, they like to ride a bike. All the facilities are aimed at getting everybody to bike, but that's natural in Holland.
And the connection between cycle sport and everyday cycling is deemed just as important by Monsieur Prudhomme, who decided to grant the Netherlands a record 6th Grand Départ.
The first time it was in the Netherlands, in 1954, more than 60 years ago. So as soon as we can strengthen the link between everyday bike and the champions of the Tour, we have to do it. So it's perfect for that in the Netherlands.
A genuine love of the sport is also vital, a fact not lost on Prudhomme, who hopes to build on last year's incredible scenes in Yorkshire.
It's the only country where you have more people watching the Tour on TV in July are the Netherlands. The only country. It's first the Netherlands, second France. So there will be passion, hundreds of thousands of people, enthusiasm, people everywhere and on the roads coming on their bikes and not only with car as it is in France, for example.
It seems then that the fervour for the Tour is a given, but what of the sporting aspects? Utrecht's already welcomed the Giro for a stage finish in 2010. This year's two showcased Départ stages are somewhat different. Stage 2 from Utrecht to Zeeland should end in a bunch gallop if the wind doesn't play havoc. But it's the opener which has got the hosts fired up about their own prospects, more specifically those of Lars Boom and Tom Dumoulin. It's a 14-kilometre time trial in the shadow of the famous Dom Tower. The last Dutch champion, Joop Zoetemelk, has fond memories of being lifted by the support of the home fans back in 1973.
I already did the same thing in Scheveningen when I was a rider. I took the first Maillot jaune in the first time trial as well. For Dumoulin, it's the same thing. When he's motivated, with all the spectators, all the people, it's something that can only give you more motivation to do more than you normally would.
It certainly promises to be a passionate opener to the 2015 Tour. Whether the result will give the Dutch reason to party remains to be seen.